Good boy, Niesen, forward.
Do guide dogs know where to go? Yes and no. When you bring your guide dog home from guide dog school, they don't know your environment the way you do. So it is your job as the handler to work them effectively and show them where to go. It is their job to get you there safely. Now, that said, the more familiar your dog gets with your environment, the more familiar they get with routes you take. So yes, there comes a point where it is possible to put your dog on autopilot, depending on where you're going, and they can effectively take you there with not much input from you. So today we're going to do a route that Niesen is familiar with. It's a route that we haven't done in 6 months because of the pandemic, but it is a route that he and I would do 3 or 4 days a week pre-pandemic. The only commands that I'm going to give him are forward, which I will give him when we stop at a curb of a crossing or an intersection. And I might give him a hop up command. And I will explain what hop up means if I need to use it.
Red.
One thing I do want to say is if there was ever a question of how good a dog's memory is, you definitely want to stay tuned and watch the duration of this video.
Your buddy's saying hi, Niesen. But Niesen's not even paying attention because he has a one-track mind. Good boy, Niesen. Sometimes we stop and do obedience outside that little guy's house because it is a good idea to do obedience with your dog in an environment that offers them distractions. So, I'm going to navigate as we go for my blind viewers. We're at a crossing right now. It's an unlighted crossing. It's just a side road. Niesen, forward. So our destination is about a 2K walk from my house. Forward. As I mentioned, the only commands I'm going to give Niesen are when we reach crossings. And we will see if we end up at my gym. Good boy, yep. Just being careful. Boy. So I don't know what the weather's like where you guys are, but here in Victoria, it's very nice weather. It's maybe, I don't know, 15, 16 degrees out here. I'm just cruising down the sidewalk for my blind viewers. There's houses on either side. You can probably hear Niesen's little feet clicking away. We are coming up to the only lighted intersection that I'll be crossing today. It is a very easy crossing. Not much to it. Niesen's going to target the pole because I've target trained him to do that. Go and boom. Good target, bud. Here we go. Light is not in our favor right now. We're just gonna wait. got to the light mid-cycle, so I just like to wait because I don't want to be crossing right when the light changes. Forward. You can hear the chirp chirp. And away we go. Yep, right up. Niesen's gonna show me the pole on the other side. Good boy, I'll treat you for that. So this is one thing I like about Victoria is you can be living on a street in a suburb and there's like farm country a block over. So on my left right now, I'm walking up a sidewalkless road. On my left hand side, there's a farm. There's goats and there's chickens in there. And on my right is a development. So no cars come through here. So Niesen and I used to take this route, I don't know, 3-4 days a week in the early part of 2020. We sometimes come this way because there is a play area where I take him for free time. Good boy, Niesen forward. A bit windy today, nice breeze though. So far, the only command I've given Niesen is the FORWARD command, and he's right on track. When we reach a certain spot on our route here, I might have to encourage him to get going because right now he thinks we're going to PLAY, and we're not doing that today. Going down a hill, there's trees on our left, trees on our right. As you can hear, Niesen's little claws ticking away. See, he's beginning to pull hard now because he thinks we're going somewhere where he can PLAY. But we're not doing that today. You guys will see him stop and like look at me when we get there as if to say, okay, I got us here, now let me go free. But he's not doing that today. We have a big hill to climb here. This is sometimes we do hill repeats as part of my run training for triathlon on this hill because it is a bugger of a hill. Oh goodness, okay. Killing it, Niesen, we're killing it. So, top of the hill. Gonna catch my breath here. Leaves are falling. Fall has sprung in Victoria. Niesen's just doing his thing, little curve to the right. Good. No, he's doing so good. He's on autopilot. Remember that. He's gonna stop at the bottom of this hill maybe because it's an elevation drop off. Yeah, so here he's just being careful. Good boy, Niesen forward. Good boy. Little elevation leveling off there. So here's a big open area. No landmarks around here for me, so this is one area where I have to 100% trust my dog to take the right path there are options here for him to veer off. So hopefully he doesn't. We're approaching the area where he's gonna look at me and stop and say, okay, free time. And I'm gonna say, no, Niesen, not free time. We're about halfway to where we need to get to. So he's slowing down because he wants, so here's where we would normally turn right and go to our secure free zone, but I'm gonna hop him up, hop up, hop up. Niesen, forward. Now he figures out, okay, I guess I'll work. So the hop up command can be used to get your dog moving if he's going slower than you think he should be going. It can be used to regain your dog's focus. Hop up. It can be used to, if you're approaching a curve and your dog stops a little bit short, you can give him the hop up command and he'll hop up to the curve. Right now we're walking down a running trail. There are trees to my left, trees to my right. Again, the only command I've given Niesen is the forward command. So he's being careful here because there are some rocks here that are sharp on his feet, so he's just going to take his time. Fine by me. There we go. Good boy, Niesen. We run loops of this trail. It's about a kilometer, a bit longer than a kilometer in duration. I can smell fall in the air. Just that wet, leafy smell. Niesen's doing good, just trucking along. We are approaching a bend to the right. We'll see if he takes it. He could go left. So this little experiment is to answer the question, do guide dogs know where to go? Anybody who's watching this who has a guide dog already knows the answer. Remember that right-hand bend I was talking about? Niesen is in the process of taking it. Good boy, Niesen. I'm gonna stop here and give him a treat for being good, because I haven't given him any cues whatsoever, and he's on track. For those of you who don't know, Niesen is a yellow lab. He is 3 years old, and he comes from Guide Dogs for the Blonde in California. Niesen, forward. There's that F word again. So his next turn should be an left turn. So on our left right now is just open grass. On the right, same thing. Up a little bit, maybe a couple hundred yards ahead of us, there is a little dirt path that is not landmarked that he needs to identify and take. We'll see if he does it. Will he pass or will he fail? Let's see what Niesen does. Up a little bit of a hill. hop up. I'm gonna hop him up. Okay, he's thinking. He's thinking. Good boy. I'm gonna treat this because he is on the little dirt path I was telling you guys about. Good. Niesen, forward. So now we're gonna go up this path, hang a little bit of a left down onto another gravel path. Now his next little turn should be an RIGHT right up here. He could go straight if he wanted. We'll see where he goes. Good, I'm gonna treat this again. So these are unlandmarked turns he's making. So with a cane, it would be very difficult for me to, Niesen, hop up, identify where these are. So we are just approaching our gym complex now. So there is a better way of getting here. We just take the back way because we don't drive and it's shorter for us. So right now Niesen is navigating around. It's a little rough footing here. I'm gonna see if I can get him to take me right to the door. We'll see. Downhill, as you can see, the building to our right, for those of you who can't see, the gym complex is to my right. Good boy, Niesen, hop up. Good boy, we'll see if he'll show me the door. Niesen, hop up. Get him moving. See if he will show me the door. So if Niesen was an airplane, right now he would be on the runway after a sweet landing, and he would be at the gate. Good job, Niesen. There's 5 treats for you. Oh, you dropped one. There you go. You get that. So I hope that answers the question, guys. Do guide dogs know where to go? The answer is yes and no.